Yes, Joey, I did go on a trip.
Oh yeah, where'd you go?
I went to Niigata, which is northern from here. North.
Yeah, it's
north,
like
the
directly north of Japan. Not Japan. Directly
north of Japan.
Directly north of Tokyo is what I was trying to say. Yeah.
And I had a friend, Kenta, from university, who actually loved the story parts from our university because he was like correcting some of the details to me.
Oh really?
In my mind, yeah, and how like the neo-Nazi guy made like phosphorus chemical substances in the building.
Were you fucking roommates with like Walter White or something?
Dude, honestly, this guy was insane, man. But anyway, yeah, it was nice meeting him again. I haven't seen him in ages, and he lives in northern Japan, and he's a teacher there and a pastor, and yeah, he's chill. Went up to see him. Pastor, yeah, he's a pastor. So in Japan,
like Pastor, not Pasta.
not pasta.
Pasta. He's a pasta. Linguini.
Fuck, now I can't say it right. A pasta. It's a pasta.
Pasta.
If I wanted to eat pasta, I would have that. But he's a pasta. So,
Did you eat pasta with the pasta?
I did not. I did not. Yeah, because in Japan there's a. This is gonna sound so dumb and condescending, but there's a job for like foreigners because he doesn't even look that foreign. He still looks Japanese. He's half.
Right.
He's half Welsh, half Japanese, and his job is to basically repeat a script that a real pastor might.
Right.
It's all for show. So they just want a foreign-looking guy to like say the
wait,
words.
He's not even like a legit pastor.
No, none of them are. It's like a fake service. So you pay a guy, and he just says the lines and does all the moves and looks the real part, but like isn't a pastor. Like that's his job, and he marries people.
Wait, how is that a job? What in what job sector is this a needed?
I think there's a huge market in Japan for like wanting like a foreign experience wedding. It's like a really like.
Could I find this on Craigslist? Like looking for fake pastor
No, it's like
who looks foreign.
It's expensive as well. He was telling me the prices. Like it's premium. It's for like rich people. Like
rich and dumb people.
Yeah,
clearly.
To us that's dumb as fuck,
Yeah,
but to them
fuck.
it makes sense, right? Yeah. So that's his job, and yeah, he was basically like, "You want to hang out in Niigata?" And I was like, "Sure." I want to leave Tokyo. I'm just sick of Tokyo.
How long were you there for? Like 3 or 4 days, right?
Yeah, 3 days. Yeah. So the first day I didn't really do. Oh, the first day I went out with him at night, and he took me to a bunch of girl bars, which are. Not like hostess bars, because hostess bars, they sit next to you.
Yeah.
It's just like a bar where the girls are on the other side. And you just like, normally it's like 40-year-old, 50-year-old men just like really horny
from what I understand, it's a girl bar is just where the bartender or whoever's like your waitress is just obligated to talk to you.
Yeah, so we went to like...
Is that right?
Yeah, we went to a bunch though.
It's like a really expensive call center, but it's like it's like one-on-one.
So some of the prices weren't bad. Like the first bar we went into, the girls like only spoke to the other girls. Not that like I'm like fucking pay me attention. I'd never been to one. He was like, "Do you want to go to one?" And he was like, "Do you want to see them all?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not? This will be a fun story to tell on Trash Taste, which is worth more than money."
Yeah.
So the first one was like 900 yen for 30 minutes, and you
That's cheap.
So you could drink as much as you want in that 30 minutes. And it went very slowly because the people were no fun there. But yeah,
clearly that explains the price, right?
Yeah. So we just like banter with them. Like one of them was saying that they can't understand English characters, and in Japanese, I asked them like, "Can you read kanji?" And they were like, "Yes." And then I was like, "I rest my case." I was like,
"Wait, as in like they can't read the alphabet?"
They've been studying it for like 5 years and couldn't read the English alphabet, and
What?
I'm like,
how?
I'm like, yeah, but then exactly. So I was like, so you can read kanji, right? In Japanese, she's like, yes, and I'm like,
Omoshiroi.
I said, omoshiroi. And then all the old dudes in the bar laughed, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude. And everyone clapped and stood it now. And then
he said it, boys.
Yeah.
So then we left that bar, and immediately like 4 people were like, yo, and I was like, oh, nice. You know these guys? And he's like, no. And I'm like, oh, we're following them? He's like, yeah, why not? And I'm like, okay, cool.
Right.
So we're following them, and they take us to a bunny bar.
Like everyone's in a bunny costume.
Is that what I think it is?
Everyone's
Everyone's just in a bunny suit.
Yeah, but due to COVID, they weren't in the bunny suits. They were in bunny schoolgirl outfits. And I thought this is a cop-out because they were wearing school outfits, just
but
normal,
with the bunny ears.
Just with bunny ears.
That's like every cosplayer who says they cosplay and they just wear Naruto headbands.
Yeah.
You know?
And then like we walked in there, and it was exactly like what you think. It looked like, to quote Joey, a bunch of ugly bastards. It was like 50-year-old men who looked like really, really like
just craving for attention, right?
Yeah. And we sat down, and we looked at the prices, and it was like $50 for 30 minutes. And then so we were like, so we're leaving, right? Like we're not staying.
Yeah.
And then he looked at me, he's like, yep. like, cool. So I'm just gonna go now, and then you follow me.
Yeah.
So we just did that, and then the guys.
Oh,
who
so that
came,
you didn't look sus, right?
Yeah. We ditched the guys who took us there,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, where you going?" And we were like, "Nah, bye, bye, bye." Went to another bar, and that was a lot of fun. We just spent all night, and then somehow some sketchy dude was like, "Come to another bar." No, we don't. Never met this guy. Okay. We go there.
At what time of the night was this?
It's like 2 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
2 a.m.
Okay.
We got taken to another bar, and we get in there, and it's like a drag queen bar.
Right.
And like proper gay bar.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. And I sung Bohemian Rhapsody, and I was butchering it.
Yeah.
And I knew the guy next to me was like, playing very nice because he was saying I was singing great, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like, oh, real life. This is just.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you're with, right? No one can sing Queen well.
Yeah.
Everyone butchers Queen.
It's like, you're a very attractive guy, but you don't need to lie to me. You can just, you know what I mean? Just
I know I'm butchering.
I know I'm shit at this. You cannot make this more obvious. Then we just went to another bar and just chatted shit with the people. I feel like my Japanese got way better when I was drinking more.
I don't know why, but it's the same as my Japanese is my Thai. Where when I get like a few drinks down me, somehow your language skill is just improved by like 5-fold. I don't know why.
You stop doubting yourself.
Yeah.
You just say shit.
You just say shit.
It's really weird though, because like that works for every language except English.
It's so funny. Like I forget how to speak English, so sometimes I just like when I get super drunk. I noticed last time we got drunk in that onsen, you just like started speaking Japanese.
Oh,
I'm just
that
like,
happens.
I totally get that because when I get drunk, I just start speaking Thai as well.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. So many people have told me like when I get blind drunk, it doesn't matter if no one around me can speak Japanese. I only speak Japanese, and I'm like really fucking proficient. Like I'm reciting like a fucking like MLK speech in Japanese. And meanwhile, like if I go back to English, I just be like, more drink here. I just turn caveman when I go English for some reason. I don't know why.